That was just a dinner. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, really? But I got it.
Yeah, you can. Do with it.
First bookstore was a success. Love it here. When it's raining, what are we gonna do? We have a far walk, kind of.
Okay, yeah, let's work back to the car.
No, it's literally Okay, we made the trek to dinner. We're having Yarmouth House. Is that how you say it? Yarmouth House? I don't know where I'm at, you guys. This whole time I'm like, why am I in Boston? How did I get here? Why did I get, like, why? Like, this was not on my 2024 bingo card, and here I am. I don't know, this is very weird to me. Anyway, we're having dinner. Woo! Like, I'm in a fever dream or something, because I'm like, why am I in Boston?
I'll be back.
And then I was like, I'm kind of scared to go to sleep here. So I like fell asleep with the light on. And then I ended up like waking up and like turned the light off. And by that time I was like so tired that I was like, forget being scared, I'm too tired. Good morning. It's day 2. Hello. Hi. I'm sure you guys are wondering who this is. This is my friend Faith.
Hi guys.
She also does YouTube, so I'll leave her channel linked down below. What she does, I will remain a secret, and you'll just have to go look.
I like that method actually.
Because then, instead of explaining, it's like, oh, we'll just have to go see it for ourselves.
Why is she
Anyway,
friends with her? That's what
we met at a book signing, and now we're in Boston. Explain to me how that makes sense.
Our friendship rides on Alan Parr's connection at a random book signing. And the fact we happened to sit at the same table.
I know. And then we happen to get each other's number.
And then we happened to actually click. Our kids happened to be the same age.
The same age. Like,
What else?
our kids were born months apart, like, right, of each other.
And they
now
like each other?
We're on Cape Cod. Yeah, and they get along and they like each other. Is it in Cape Cod or on Cape Cod?
I don't know.
Anyway, we're on Cape Cod now. I'm gonna go to a cafe.
I went by your house, what a big mistake. For a while I thought that I wouldn't break. I need something else to clear my head. Someone to tell me how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life.
But we came to P-Town. It was like an hour drive from where we're staying. And it's so cute in here. One of the reviews said it's like a gritty TJ Maxx. And it's very true. Look at this sweater. That's so cute. I saw something cute over here too. Like, look at this one too. Are you guys closing soon? Okay.
Thought I waited in the wrong line. Later I understood I was fine.
and Faith gonna get caught in the rain on this trip because we don't look at the forecast. Apparently this is our second time. Our second day and our second time. Chatham? Chatham? I think we're in Chatham. Yellow Umbrella Bookstore. This is it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry.
Oh.
Okay, so that Yellow Umbrella Bookstore in Chatham was actually closed. Like they were like, she's like, we close in 5 minutes. Even though on Google it said like 30 minutes. So we drove back to Yarmouth, which is where we're staying. Because yesterday when we drove in, we saw the Nar.
I know, right?
I just walked all the way through that. We saw this Barnes. And it's so cute. And it's 2 stories. I like have not said any words. I'm just like,
Talk to them.
look.
How do you feel?
I feel really happy right now to be in a place that I recognize that feels like comfortable. Because I feel like so much of Boston is so confusing and just like, what am I doing here? And like, this is so random that it feels good to like be in a Barnes because it feels homey and like comfortable. Day 1, 2, 3. I'm wearing my P-Town sweater. Faith is wearing also her Provincetown sweater too. They're so cute. I also just realized I never gave you guys like a haul. I mean a walkthrough of the Airbnb we're staying at, and it's cute. So I want to show you guys. It's a door. And then here's like TV, whatever, this area. Living room. The kitchen is so cute. I love the backsplash. It's just a cutie little kitchen. And then there's like a little, I don't know, I haven't really looked out here. There's like a little, what would that be called? Is that like not a house? My room is over here. Donuts. I got a jelly cat. Look how cute she is. I was telling Faith that I feel like every booktuber has a jelly cat. So now I officially feel like an official booktuber because the first bookstore we walked into here had jelly cats.
Literally.
And I was like, obviously this little bunny's coming home with me so I can have my first jelly cat, and I like feel like I'm an official booktuber now. Anyway, here's the rest of my room. Yeah, it's cute. And then over here, this is Faith's room.
Oh man, it's probably better.
And I'm not gonna go in there.
Okay.
Look at her Bible. It's amazing. And then this is the bathroom. It's a cute little room. And then washer dryer and a mirror. This is my outfit. Oh, I want to do a haul of everything I've got so far before it's too late, because every time we leave, we don't end up getting back until it's like pitch black outside. The same thing's probably gonna happen today. So I want to do a haul while I like still look cute in their sunlight. So let's do a haul. Yesterday we went to P-Town, Provincetown, and went to like a ton of bookstores and stuff that were super cute. So I got this in one of them, and it's 1 line a day. It's like a 5-year journal, a 5-year memory book. So each day you could just write like a line or a paragraph or whatever. And I'm like, this is so flippin' cool. Like, I love the idea of this. And then they also had postcards that I honestly copied exactly what Faith got. I wasn't gonna get anything, and then I saw that she got stuff, these exact things. So I was like, actually, I'm gonna get that too, because she's like, oh, for the scrapbook. And I was like, okay, yeah, for the scrapbook. So I got this one, this one, this one, which we actually saw this exact view, like literally this exact view. Like, that's crazy. And then also this one, which, fun fact, when I was vlogging weekly and I was getting into scrapbooking, around that time is the first time we went to Faith's house and we're like sitting down having dinner, and I turn around and I see like scrapbooks lined up on, like low on a shelf behind me. And I was like, are those scrapbooks? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, can I look at it? So I literally looked at her scrapbook upon our first time ever being at her house. But I felt like that was so cool because I had like just gotten into this new hobby of scrapbooking and really knew nothing about it and was just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just like putting crap together. And then like I meet this new friend who also scrapbooks.
Okay, she totally is dying on herself. You do such cute scrapbooks.
Now, but when I had first like seen yours, I had not really started yet.
I love how it's just like sitting over there.
You're like, she's fuming over there. She's like, I gotta get up and say something.
So I think you don't give yourself enough credit.
I probably give myself too much credit. I'm trying to be humble. Okay, then I got this sweater. Which honestly, this would be cute today with my brown pants. This is actually the first bookstore that we went to. I got The Body Keeps the Count. This is like a book that I have been recommended so many times, but I've just like never picked it up. And it was just staring at me. So I feel like this is a book that I'll just like go through slowly and, you know, tab it and highlight it and just work through it slowly, because I feel like it could be a book that might make me a little sad. So we'll see how it goes. And then I just got some stickers and a pin. This is cute for Boston. Then this little sticker, cute. And then this sticker. Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. I've heard a lot of great things about this, so I was like, let's pick it up. Last bag. Oh, we went to Barnes last night. So I got The Unbearable Lightness of Being. And then like 2024 just has to be my year of discovering books that I like to read, not books that other people tell me to read, and then me deciding if I like them or not. You know what I mean? Like there's two different ways I feel like you can go about reading. Like on one end, read books that you think you'll like versus reading books that other people tell you you might like or you should like, and then you spend the time reading it, and then on the back end you decide if you like it or not, versus just like reading stuff that you think you're gonna like because we know ourselves best. So last year, my one and only 6-star read ever was Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, and I love that book so much. I've never seen a TikTok about it, like never seen anybody talk about it, wasn't recommended it to me by anybody. So I picked up 2 of her other books because I saw them in Barnes, and they're never at my Barnes in Texas. So Jamaica Inn, and then also, what is this one? My Cousin Rachel. And on the back of it says, one of the world's great storytellers, Daphne du Maurier, whatever. And I feel like she was probably an icon, a legend. The fact that her books are still being printed, and this was published in 1936. I feel like I'm just gonna pick this up and see how I like them, and pick up more books that I like think I'm gonna like, you know? And then I also got A Little Life. Am I gonna read this? Oh gosh, it's ripped. I hate when my books get messed up. But I'm not gonna freak out about it, it's fine. We talked about the fact that last night I locked the keys in the car, but thankfully our car is smart enough, our rental car is smart enough to not lock the car with the keys in there. But yeah, I locked the keys in the car last night. Like they were in the car and I pressed like the lock button here like a bunch of times and then closed the door, and it was like beep, 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 beep. And I was like, why is it making that sound? And then I go inside and I'm like, yeah, I don't have the keys there in the car. Thankfully it didn't lock. Anyway, I just thought about like how I thought that was a person. I have not looked at looked outside where we're at, where we're staying, because we get back so late and it's dark. So anyway, this is where we're staying. It's so cute. Okay, neighbors, street, this house, this little house. It's so peaceful out here, actually. It's antiquing day. I'm kind of glad that like yesterday we traveled like up to the tip of the boot, so now like we can just kind of stay local. Anyway, we're gonna do some antiquing. I heard that the finds are like amazing. Also, I totally should have mentioned that JC Marie Smith, I'll link her vlog down below because we basically replicated her entire trip. So shout out to her. Cookie. Hi. I'm in Cape Cod. Yep. Good morning. It's our last day, and look what we woke up to. Yeah. Yeah. Fully. Thankfully, we see other people driving, and they already like cleared the roads. Texas could never clear the roads, so, and there's 2 people driving, so we're hitting the road soon. When we first got the rental car, this was like sitting on the passenger side, and I was like, I think you guys left like the cleaning brush in there, and he was like, ma'am, that's for the snow. Apparently to do things like this. So, good to know. Faith was like, have you ever driven in snow? And I'm like, I'm from California. No. I don't know what to do when it snows. I'm like, oh, can't leave the house. But this is kind of fun, you know? It's kind of fun. It's like an underground bookstore cafe.
Oh, stop. No. I need to take this home with me.
I love how we're sitting next to each other. The cutest day in Boston known to mankind. Like, this cannot be real. I want to capture this and like take this with me everywhere. We're off to the airport.